in and out of the auditorium will be stopped. After the graduates have arrived, the national anthem has been sung, and the presentation of colors has ended, guests will be allowed to re-enter the auditorium again. During the ceremony, please remain seated. The paths at the base of the bleachers must remain clear for graduates and faculty marshals. We will have a professional photographer taking pictures of your graduate walking across the stage. Again, please remain seated to assure that others have the opportunity to see their graduate receive their degree or certificate. We have reserved the SUG room just off the lobby if you believe you or your child would be more comfortable in this space. We please ask that no noise makers be used during the ceremony. Thank you in advance for being respectful to our speakers and graduates today by your attention and actions. If you would like to visit the NCMC bookstore after the ceremony, it will be open until 1 p.m. When the platform, party, faculty, and graduates enter the auditorium, please stand if you are able and remain standing for the presentation of colors. Again, thank you for attending commencement activities at North Central Missouri College. The ceremony will start in a few minutes. Here.
I see them.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're starting just a hair early because of the rain picking up a bit. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff of the North Central Missouri College, welcome as we celebrate the graduating class of 2024. At this time, we request that you remain standing, and gentlemen with hats, please remove them. NCMC welcomes the Army National Guard 548th Transportation Company to present the colors. NCMC student Sarah Beth Michael will then perform our national anthem. Specialist Spencer, please advance the guard to present the colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave
Thank you, Sarah Beth. Please be seated. It's now my pleasure to introduce Sawyer McCollum, our Student Senate President, to welcome and give an evocation.
Good afternoon, NCMC class of 2024, family and friends. We're all here today to celebrate many years of hard work, dedication, and overcoming adversity. We'd like to thank you all for coming out to celebrate your students. Thank you.
Thank you, Sawyer. I have a few words to say, and then we'll introduce the platform party. And once again, good morning. I'm Dr. Claver, the president here at North Central Missouri College. In representing our faculty, staff, administration, and trustees, it's my pleasure to welcome you here this morning. Thank you for attending and taking time to honor our graduates. Graduates, today marks a milestone in your lives. It's a day of reflection, celebration, and anticipation for the bright future that lies ahead for you. As we are assembled here, we honor not only your achievements, but also celebrate the journey that led you to this day. Speaking on behalf of the NCMC faculty, staff, administration, we take great pride in your accomplishments and have high expectations for your future. Commencement is a culminating ceremony which degrees and certificates are conferred upon graduates, signifying your collegiate success. But commencement is also a beginning or a start. In reference to the latter, whether you are transferring to a four-year institution or starting your career, during your time here at NCMC, you have acquired the knowledge, skills, and insights to prepare you for your next step in life. As we celebrate your success, let us also take a moment to acknowledge the support systems that have guided you along the way. Seated to my right are our academic deans, Sue Nichols of the Savannah campus and Dr. Mitch Holder of the Trenton campus. Giveaways. Along with our fabulous full-time faculty. They have taught and advised you with expertise, care, and compassion during your matriculation at NCMC. Faculty also serve as our ceremonies marshals. I'm pleased to recognize those serving in that role for today's ceremony. They are as follows: Grand Marshal and Faculty Senate President Amy Guthrie, who led us in this morning, with faculty members Sarah Bird and Mary Ellen Harmon serving as our processional marshals, with Jana Ingram and Jack Green as our recessional marshals. Please join me in recognizing the marshals and the outstanding faculty at NCMC to honor their commitment to our students. In addition, parents, family members, and friends have provided endless encouragement, sacrifice, and love to you. Their support has been the foundation upon which you have built your dream. Let's give them an applause. Turning to the ceremony itself, the class of 2024 is NCMC's 98th graduating class. Donning traditional caps and gowns as a mark of their academic success, we are here to honor them. From where they sit, they are amidst faculty, staff, family, and friends who have come to honor them as we award associate degrees and certificates. Again, thanks to all for joining us this morning on this special day. In 1927, our first graduating class was comprised of 27 students. This spring, we are completing 98 years of service, as I mentioned, at the former Trenton Junior College, and since 1988, North Central Missouri College has opened the doors of opportunity and improved the quality of life for many people in Missouri, the United States, and many nations of the world. In total, this college has awarded more than 13,700 degrees since our humble and modest beginning in 1925. Today, the class of 2024, we award a total of 502 degrees and certificates to 449 individual students. Breaking this down, we are awarding as follows: 109 Associate in Arts degrees, 36 Associate in Arts and Teaching degrees, 198 Associate in Applied Sciences, 3 Associate in General Studies, and 145 certificates. The average age of our students, or graduates, I should say, is 24, with the oldest being 59 and the youngest at 17. 360 of our graduates are female and 89 are male. We have graduates from many regions of the United States and countries of the world. Students wearing red, white, and blue cords represent our graduates who have served in the armed forces. I think they deserve a special applause. The largest concentration of our graduates come from our 17-county service region here in northern and northwest Missouri, along with graduates from California, Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Kansas, Massachusetts, Missouri, New Jersey, Oklahoma, and Texas. In addition to the graduates from the United States, we have several international graduates from the countries of Canada, the Dominican Republic, Kenya, Panama, and Venezuela. NCMC has a rich tradition as a college. We're a college that recognizes and realizes that a foundation of excellence in teaching, qualified by students' success, quite simply is what works for providing graduates with a new level of readiness for their next step in their career, their education, and life. Graduates, as you go forward to your additional studies or entering the workforce, I ask that you embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and optimism, determined to be the best person and best professional you can be. There will be obstacles along the way. However, each success and deterrent along the way to opportunity is for learning, discovery, and growth. Whether you choose to pursue further education or enter the workforce, or just blaze your own trail in life, strive to make a difference in the lives of others. Be kind, compassionate, and be a force for positive change in the world. Today, you become a part of the future offered to the world. Each year, and I will say this again this year with pride, I have the privilege of proclaiming the graduates of NCMC are extraordinary and they will indeed make a difference in the world. In closing, this is where people usually clap because I'm almost done. I leave you with the words of the great Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Thank you. Kind of a shameless effort to get a double applause, isn't it? At this time, I'm very pleased to introduce our platform guests. I ask that each person stand and remain standing as I call your name. Please hold the applause until all have been introduced. In row 2, from my left to my right, Dr. Kristen Alley, Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Dr. Tristan Landre, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Sawyer McCallan, Student Senate President. Christopher Flowers, Chair of the Classified Staff. Whitney Bingham, Chair of the Administrative Management and Professional Staff. And Amy Guthrie, our Grand Marshal and Chair of the Faculty Senate. In row 1, seated on the platform to my left, are Trustee Rob Maloney, Trustee Dr. Nicole Neal, Trustee Chris Hoffman, who's also the President of the Board of Trustees, and Trustee Diane Lowry. Seated to my right, Dr. Joanna Anderson, Emerita President of State Fair Community College and former NCMC Vice President of Student Affairs, a proud NCMC or Trenton Junior College alumna, and our speaker today. Trustee Dr. John Holcomb and Trustee Don Dalrymple. Please join me in a round of applause for them. At this time, I have the privilege as president to recognize a distinguished member of our affiliated Head Start program, Janet Gott. Mrs. Gott, who after a devoted career to North Central Missouri College and the Green Hills Head Start program, was nominated by her colleagues and approved by the Board of Trustees to attain emeriti status. I asked Janet Gott to rise, give a wave, and remain standing while I recognize her accomplishments. Mrs. Gott has been a stellar employee of the Green Hills Head Start for 32 years, including since 2019 as one of 2 directors succeeding another NCMC emerita, Dr. Beverly Hooker. Janet has demonstrated long-term service to the children and families of the Green Hills Service Region. In addition, in collaboration with fellow director Sue Ewigman, Janet has done an outstanding job of complying with federal regulations as well as grant seeking and securement, and her budget management skills are exemplary, and I really thank you for that last aspect. Mrs. Gott reports to the NCMC Board of Trustees monthly and keeps me informed on a regular basis as she's one of my direct reports. Her reports include enrollment numbers, budget presentation, policies, and human resource transitions. Janet is a true professional. She is a stellar supervisor, providing consistent quality leadership to her Head Start organization. She's dedicated to her work, the Green Hills Head Start program, and NCMC. Please join me in congratulating Mrs. Gott on her attainment as Director Emerita. Thank you, Janet. We'll surely miss you. It's now my pleasure to introduce our speaker, Dr. Joanna Anderson. Dr. Anderson is proud to call North Central Missouri College, formerly Trenton Junior College, her alma mater and past employer. She served 36 years of positions in community college leadership, including 21 at NCMC, 6 at Casper College in Wyoming, and 9 as president of State Fair College in Sedalia, where she retired in 2022. During her presidency, Dr. Anderson was a strong legislative advocate for State Fair Community College and Missouri's community colleges in general. She oversaw the completion of a new $10 million Workforce Innovation Center, doubled residence life capacity for students, expanded health care and technical training programs at State Fair, State Fair's 6 campuses, guided the development of a bold strategic plan and a campus facilities master plan, added 12 new athletic programs, and grew the college's budget reserves to an all-time high. With a mantra of students first, her door was always open to students, and attending to their many events was her biggest joy. TJC/NCMC had only one building, Geyer Hall, when Joanna Key graduated in 1976. She went on to earn a bachelor's degree in agriculture and a doctorate degree in education from the University of Missouri in Columbia, and holds a master's degree from William Woods University in Fulton. Dr. Anderson was honored in 2009 by the University of Missouri and the Missouri Community College Association as a distinguished alumnus. She was honored as a distinguished alumnus of North Central Missouri College in 2013, and she currently lives with her husband Ken on their farm in rural Grundy County and enjoys babysitting and being with her 6 grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Joanna Anderson to the stage.
Thank you, Dr. Claver. So, this is a home my husband made for me, and it's a prop because I know you're not going to remember anything I say, but you might remember that she brought a hoe to commencement. So here we go. A little more about that. Board of Trustees, NCMC faculty and staff, in the class of 2024, family and friends of these outstanding graduates, thank you. It is really an honor to be back at my commencement, or at my alma mater, and where I worked for 21 years. And you can tell it kind of chokes me up, so thank you. Graduates, Lenny said, you've made a milestone today. Your hard work reflects your tenacity and your abilities, but you have so many people who have supported you along the way, and I hope that you'll give them a hug and thank them. Your family and friends are here today, and they've helped you along this journey. The inspiration for my speech today is a family saying that came from my grandpa Whiteley. Let's hoe a row while we rest. Now, I had heard that kind of since I was little bitty, because we live on a farm, and my mom would get me out there and we'd be hoeing in the garden, and she'd say, just let's hoe a row while we rest. Well, to me, hoeing was not resting. So a few years ago, I said, I need to know more about the rest of that story. Why did Grandpa say, let's hoe a row while we rest? Well, he was born in 1895. He survived the Great Depression, and he fed his family by growing and selling truckloads of vegetables, tomatoes, at the city market in Kansas City. And you couldn't get there just by the highways today. You had to go through every little town to get to Kansas City back then. It was a long journey. He started Whiteley Popcorn Company, a successful business that was here in Trenton for many years, and his branded dynamite popcorn sold throughout the Midwest and into Mexico. And some of you older folks like me probably have eaten Grandpa Whiteley's popcorn that came through his plant, grown by local farmers. But he would always say, let's hoe a row while we rest. Now, I knew that saying spoke volumes about Grandpa because he was always working. He was either working at the popcorn plant or he was out working in his truck patch garden. But a couple of years ago, I said, well, really, what's the rest of that story? So I'm told the saying came about when Grandpa was farming with horses as a young man, and the horses needed a rest. Well, now that made sense. And Grandpa, he didn't just rest with the horses, he hoed the next row while the horses rested. So let's hoe a row while we rest. I'm just going to share 4 lessons, and the first one is obvious. You know, hard work will help you reach your goal. You know that. You have worked so hard to get to this goal today. And like you, maybe there was a hard class that you just thought you weren't going to be able to overcome, but you had wonderful faculty who helped you achieve that. You know, for me, it was a chemistry class like Trustee Don Dalrymple's class. I got some assistance there. But I am so very grateful for the wonderful TJC instructors, D Squared, Louis Pushkarski, who helped me get through Trig, Gloria Carpenter, Dr. Fred Arthod, Tom Brown, and so many others. And I hope that when you're my age, you can still name those instructors who had a huge impact on your life. I know that your foundation today is excellent because that tradition of excellence continues on with you faculty, so thank you so very much. For some of you walking across the stage today, your associate's degree has prepared you for university transfer and a bachelor's degree or beyond. Pursue beyond that. Education, as Dr. Claver said, it really opens doors. For others, your degree has equipped you with highly specialized and those highly sought-after career skills. Either way, NCMC is preparing you for the real world, and we all know the hard work part isn't over. But here's another important point of lesson number 1 about the hard work. When you enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work. Grandpa liked picking up a hoe and chopping weeds. There are multiple reasons to like a job, and it could be the people you work with, an opportunity to use your skills, talents, and abilities, the chance to make a difference for others, Dr. Claver, you mentioned that, and a good income. All of those were true for me when I worked here at NCMC. According to author Caitlin Moran, the key to life is trying to find something you would do for free anyway and getting paid for it. I think that's just great. Do something you would do anyway for free, but get paid for it. So if you can find that, and that's my wish for you, is that you will have an excellent career, one you love, and I hope you enjoy it as much as the one as I have during my time in higher education. Lesson 2 for Let's Hoe a Row While We Rest, the horses, is taking care of your assets. For Grandpa, it was his horses and his tools, but what are your assets? Have you ever thought about that? What assets do you have? Well, number 1 is you. So today, finals are over with, so I say take care of you because you've probably been stressed, sleep deprived, and maybe eating way too much junk food. That was me during finals week. Now it's time to take care of you, but there are other important assets that you have, and just look around you. Those people are here today, your family and friends celebrating with you. So your family, friends, co-workers, take time to enjoy your accomplishment, but keep those connections strong. Lesson 3, when Grandpa said, let's hoe a row while we rest, he wasn't giving an order to someone else to do the hard work. Now, my mom might have been along, my granny might have been along, and some hired workers, but Grandpa didn't give them an order to work. He pitched in and led by leadership. This was going to be longer, but Dr. Claver told me to keep it short. So this is just the point for lesson number 3. I urge you to read Leadership in Turbulent Times by Pulitzer Prize-winning author Doris Kearns Goodwin. Just skip to chapter 9. It describes President Lincoln's transformational leadership during the Civil War. Awesome chapter. So Goodwin says it was Lincoln's character, his consistent sensitivity, patience, prudence, and empathy that inspired and transformed his cabinet, which was really a dispirited group of individuals. In this paradigm of team leadership, greatness was grounded in goodness, which leads to lesson number 4. Do the right thing. It's the right thing to give tired horses a rest. Early on, my grandpa had a good job working for Standard Oil, delivering kerosene and gasoline. The loads of fuel he had to pay for were often short, several gallons, and he didn't like paying for more than he got. Now, when he complained to the bigwigs at Standard Oil, they told him to make up the short gasoline or kerosene by shorting his farmer customers. Well, the more my grandpa thought about that and he slept on it, the madder he got. Because you see, he was not going to cheat his farmer customers. So the next board meeting of Standard Oil, wherever they were around here, he marched in, threw his truck keys down, and I think he had a few choice words for him. Grandpa left a good-paying job, and he had a family to feed because he refused to cheat others. Sometimes doing the right thing seems obvious, but I can assure you it's not always simple nor easy. Just do the right thing was also my Granny Whiteley's, my grandpa's wife, favorite saying for every challenge. For her, that meant being informed. So she regularly read 2 to 3 daily newspapers. I don't think we can even hardly get our hands on those today. Unfortunately, because that is so critical that we know what the real facts are. But she also said you had to weigh the facts, apply moral guidelines, and seek divine guidance. My granny took classes here at TJC when she was nearly 90. We were in CMC by then. And she lived to be 106. So I think that just doing the right thing paid off for her, and I know it will for you as well. C.S. Lewis said, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is looking. And Michael Jefferson said, character is doing the right thing even when it costs more than you want to pay. Grandpa and Granny had character. In conclusion, let's hoe a row while we rest is saying, I love to share. It's a saying I love to share because it communicates some important life lessons. Obviously, hard work pays off toward you're getting to your goal, but taking care of you and your assets, and be a leader who inspires teamwork, and most importantly, do the right thing. Congratulations, graduates. You've worked hard. And today you are joining me as an alum of this great institution. Welcome, have fun this weekend, and best wishes for a successful future.
Thank you, Dr. Anderson. At this time, I call Dr. Tristan Landre, Vice President of Academic Affairs, to the podium.
Good morning. We'll begin by presenting our Student Senate President, Mr. Sawyer McCallum, for a student address.
First off, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without his faithfulness to me and his shed blood for me, I am nothing. I'd like to start off with a quote by an Olympic champion. He led the 1980 USA hockey team to Olympic gold. The legendary hockey coach Herb Brooks once said, "With great moments comes great opportunity." Opportunity is the word that I'm going to talk about today with all of you. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sawyer McCown, and I am a student here at NCMC studying teacher education. And I've been blessed with the opportunity to serve as Student Senate President. While writing this speech, I've reflected on my time here at North Central Missouri College. The community college experience has given me so much over the past few years. Like most students, when I left high school, I had no idea what was to come or what I was going to do with my life. I wasn't sure on what life had planned for me. I was so worried about leaving high school. I was anxious about what lied ahead of me. My high school football coach, the great Micah Breckenridge, used to say this to us before every game. He'd say, "Embrace the opportunity." When the opportunity came to come to NCMC and gain a quality, affordable education, it was one that I could not turn down. The opportunity to make a name for myself, the opportunity to be great. Some opportunities only come once in a life. What an opportunity NCMC has given me to learn and love with people from all different walks of life, from places such as Texas, New York, South Korea, South Africa, and the land of Curacao. People who are parents who are just trying to look for an opportunity at a better life for their children. In my time at NCMC, I have learned more than ever that education is for everyone. It is all of us working together to strive for a better tomorrow, a tomorrow in which we wish to live. A world where someone isn't judged by the opportunities that are given to them, but by what they do with the opportunities that have been given to them. When given the opportunity, we can't get caught up in the what ifs, the hypotheticals, thinking about, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if I don't get paid enough money? Don't get caught up in the hypotheticals. I encourage you, NCMC class of 2024, to seize the moment. Take a chance on yourself and embrace every opportunity that lies ahead. Today we celebrate many lasts. The last time in the red and black. The last time seeing many friends. Before we all go our separate ways. Maybe today is your last day as a student forever. But I encourage you to look to the firsts that lie ahead. Your first job, post-grad, your first interview, your first day starting your own business, your first day at a new school, or your first day running your own classroom. Always cherish the great opportunities that you've been given here at NCMC, and always strive to pursue the next opportunity that may lie ahead. God bless.
Will the candidates for degrees and certificates please rise? Mr. President, subject to final verification, these students have completed all degree and certificate requirements at North Central Missouri College. I present them to you at this time in order that you may confer upon them the degrees of Associate in Arts, Associate in Arts and Teaching, Associate in General Studies, Associate in Applied Science, and award them the certificates for the one-year programs. Mr. President, I present to you the graduating class of 2024.
By the power and authority vested in me by the State of Missouri and the North Central Missouri College Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the following degrees: Associate in Arts, Associate in Arts and Teaching, Associate in General Studies, Associate in Applied Science, Associate in Science, as well as the appropriate and earned one-year certificates with all rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereunto. At this time, we will present the diplomas and certificates. Dr. Ellie.
Sawyer Andrew Lee McCowan, King City, Associate in Arts in Teaching. Lily Irene Dachtel, Carrollton, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Equine Management, Certificate in Livestock Management. Kaylin Mary Bagley, Brookfield, Associate in Applied Science Early Childhood Development. Zachary Wilson Banner, Milan, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Agricultural Business. Andrea Beth Barton, Mercer, Associate in Applied Science Occupational Therapy Assistant, Honors. Carrie Elizabeth Basham, Calgary, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Livestock Management, Honors. Haley Rianne Basket, Vandalia, Associate in Arts. Skylar Chrisley Bonnet, Galt, Associate in Arts, Honors. Rollins Edwin Brandt, Agency, Associate in Science, highest honors.
You can just say Brown if you want Williams to their maiden name, so just whatever's easier for you.
Okay, thank you. Alexis Renee Brown, Unionville, Associate in Arts, Associate in Applied Science Behavioral Health Support, highest honors. Reese Brown, Chillicothe, Associate in Science, highest honors. Savannah Rose Brungart, Rayville, Associate in Arts. Emma Renee Burns, Bosworth, Associate in Arts. Haley Marguerite Burns, Queen City, Associate in Arts and Teaching, Honors. Emily Rose Byrne, Downing, Associate in Arts. Juan de Jesus Campuzano Almonte, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Associate in Arts. Abby Elizabeth Cassidy, Unionville, Associate in Applied Science Occupational Therapy Assistant. Kylie Jo Clariday, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts and Teaching. Cade Edward Claycomb, Spickard, Associate in Arts, highest honors. Ethan Alexander Cockrell, Excelsior Springs, Certificate in Agricultural Operations Technology, honors. Kyla Jo Kaufman, Princeton, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Equine Management, highest honors. Cody Dean Cokerham, Meadville, Associate in Applied Science, Applied Technology, Certificate in Agriculture Operations Technology, Certificate in Crop Production, highest honors. Jalen Renee Collings, Galt, Associate in Applied Science Business, honors. Hannah Lee Colliver, Tina, Associate in Arts in Teaching. Caitlin Renee Connor, Green City, Certificate in Accounting, highest honors. Ethan Wade Cooper, Hale, Associate in Science, highest honors. Mary Claire Copeland, Polo, Associate in Arts and Teaching. Rachel Cosper, Maryville, Associate in Applied Science Medical Assistant. Quincy Lee Crone, Pattonsburg, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Agricultural Business, highest honors. Candace Renee Damgar, Maryville, Associate in Applied Science Radiologic Technology. Amber Davis, Albany, Associate in Applied Science Surgical Technology, honors. Justin Hale Damron, Lebanon, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Sport Management, honors. Jamal Lamont Davis Jr., Kansas City, Associate in Arts. Renell Emmanuel Del Rosario Carrasco, Crosby, Texas, Associate in Arts. Colton Luther DeVore, Clarence, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture, and Natural Resources. Kennedy K. Dickerson, Centralia, Associate in Arts, highest honors. Tyler Christopher Dove, Caulfield, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Livestock Management. Emily Michelle Dovin, Shelbina, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture, and Natural Resources, Certificate in Livestock Management, honors. Bailey Jean Duncan, Trenton, Associate in Arts in Teaching. Andrea Renee Ebling, St. Joseph, Certificate in Medical Coding and Billing, honors. Joshua Cole Eckert, Chillicothe, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture, and Natural Resources, Certificate in Agricultural Business, Certificate in Agriculture Operations Technology, Certificate in Crop Production, honors. Blake A. Ettel, Milan, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture, and Natural Resources, Certificate in Crop Production, Certificate in Livestock Management. Libby Hagen Endicott, Gallatin, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Livestock Management. Mackenzie Michelle Epperson, Trenton, Associate in Arts, honors. Dampier D. Evans, St. Louis, Certificate in Sport Management. Charlie Jo Ann Everly, Milan, Associate in Arts and Teaching. Kaylor Ferris, Trenton, Associate in Arts and Teaching, highest honors. Layden Tyrone Fields, Greencastle, Associate in Arts and Teaching, honors. Morgan Elizabeth Finley, Hardin, Associate in Applied Science Surgical Technology. Ada Marie Fox, Galt, Associate in Applied Science Radiologic Technology, Honors. Kiara Peyton Franklin, Era, Texas, Associate in Science. Rachel Michelle Dawn French, Carrollton, Associate in Applied Science Occupational Therapy Assistant. Kylie R. Gannon, Princeton, Associate in Arts in Teaching, highest honors. Kelsey Dawn Gibler, Trenton, Associate in Arts, highest honors. Cammie JoBeth Gibson, Eagleville, Associate in Applied Science Radiologic Technology. John Andrew Gilbert, Savannah, Associate in Science, highest honors. Keely Mae Greenstreet, Queen City, Certificate in Medical Coding and Billing. Cameron Clayton Gregg, Gilman City, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture, and Natural Resources, Certificate in Agriculture Business, Certificate in Crop Production. J.C. Marie Griffin, Trenton, Associate in Applied Science Radiologic Technology, highest honors. Madison Gale Hayes, Chillicothe, Associate in Applied Science Medical Assistant, honors. Abby Danielle Hecker, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts, honors. Brooklyn Renee Herbert of Savannah, Associate in Applied Science Early Childhood Development, highest honors. Jillian Marie Hedinger, Novinger, Associate in Arts. Bailey Renee Hoffman, St. Joseph, Associate in Applied Science Radiologic Technology. Haley Bryn Holcomb, Gallatin, Associate in Applied Science Surgical Technology. I didn't hear anything you said. Elizabeth E. Hostetler, Lacona, Iowa, Associate in Applied Science Business, Certificate in Accounting. Brody Tyler Hewson, Bramer, Associate in Arts, highest honors. Rylan James Hewlett, Pattonsburg, Associate in Science. Brianna Nicole Hutchison, Carrollton, Associate in Arts in Teaching, honors. Chesney Ray Ishmael, Clarksdale, Associate in Applied Science Business. Raven Dawn Jackson, Robinson, Kansas, Associate in Arts in Teaching. Micah Johnson, Savannah, Georgia, Associate in Arts. Audrey Elizabeth Keel, Lathrop, Associate in Arts. Kayla Jade Kennedy, Meadville, Associate in Arts in Teaching, highest honors. Christopher Kennedy, Novinger, Associate in Arts. Gavin Ray King Harden, Trenton, Associate in Applied Science Business. Morgan Michael Kornbrust, Brookfield, Associate in Arts in Teaching.
Denver.
Denver Sky Lewin, St. Joseph, Associate in Applied Science Early Childhood Development, Honors. Brittany Leanne Lovinger, Greencastle, Associate in Arts in Teaching. Madison Page Lunsford, Green City, Associate in Arts in Teaching, Honors. Shannon Rachel Marsh, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts in Teaching. Zane Martin, St. Joseph, Associate in Arts. Alan Martinez, Panama, Associate in Arts. Mackenzie McBee, Richmond, Associate in Applied Science Surgical Technology. Madison Taylor McCrae, St. Joseph, Associate in Applied Science Radiologic Technology, Honors. Zoe Rain McGowan, Trenton, Associate in Arts, Honors. Alyssa Maxine McGuire, Rosendale, Associate in Applied Science Early Childhood Development, highest honors. Tori Meineke, Mercer, Associate in Arts, honors. Benjamin M. Messner, Stanberry, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture, and Natural Resources, Certificate in Agricultural Business, Certificate in Agriculture Operations Technology, Certificate in Crop Production. Ashley Marie Miller, Bethany, Associate in Applied Science Business, Certificate in Business Management. Olivia Dale Morris, Green City, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture, and Natural Resources, Certificate in Crop Production, Honors. Haley Elizabeth Mosier, St. Joseph, Associate in Applied Science, Behavioral Health Support. Alexandra Lee Myers, New Hampton, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Caitlin Jade Nelson, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts. Chloe Paige Nicholson, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts. Tierra Dawn Nunn, Mercer, Certificate in Business Management. Noblesse Mutu Nutsi, Milan, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Financial Management. Stephen Raymond Oakleaf, Oakland, California, Associate in Applied Science Business. Christina Maria Pena, Marshall, Associate in Arts. Brenna Clark Pierce, Lamoni, Iowa, Associate in Applied Science Criminal Justice, Honors. Lillian Renee Pontius, Steelville, Associate in Arts in Teaching. Isaiah Reams, Mexico, Associate in Arts. Jacob Patrick Rekow, Lee Summit, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Sport Management. Mackenzie Madeline Riddle, Breckenridge, Associate in Arts. Dalton Scott Ripley, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Accounting. Natiana Marie Russell, St. Louis, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Development. Corbin Darren Sampson, Kirksville, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture and Natural Resources, Certificate in Livestock Management. Brian Jose Sanchez, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts. Jalen Ann Sawyer, Agency, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Development. Craig Matthew Shacktilly, Lexington, Associate in Science, Honors. Riley Ray Schoonover, Green City, Associate in Applied Radiologic Technology. Rebecca Marie Schroeder, Trenton, Associate in Applied Science Business. Hunter Owen Riley Scroggin, Vandalia, Associate in Arts, Certificate in Agricultural Business. Claire Marie Sensenig, Brookfield, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Development. Lillian Francis Smith, Balkow, Associate in Applied Science Surgical Technology, highest honors. Caitlin Brianne Sullivan, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts in Teaching. Emma Jo Swank, Chillicothe, Associate in Applied Science Behavioral Health Support, honors. Jackson Coley Tanner, Jay, Oklahoma, Associate in Arts, honors. Ja'Cory Wayne Terrell, Slater, Associate in Arts. Elena Beth Thompson, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts and Teaching, honors. Willow R. Tilley, Bethany, Associate in Science. Kevin E. Tuala, Panama City, Panama, Associate in Arts. Caitlin Holly Van Sickle, Maryville, Associate in Arts. Faith Nicole Webb, Rothville, Associate in Applied Science Business. Landon Tyler Wells, King City, Associate in Arts. Emily Sue Wilford, Laredo, Associate in Arts, honors. Alexandria Jo Williams, Meadville, Associate in Arts, highest honors. Alyssa Rayanne Williams, Chillicothe, Associate in Arts, honors. Shelby Lynn Williams, Lucerne, Certificate in Medical Coding and Billing, Certificate in Pharmacy Technology. Madison Laura Wright, Gallatin, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture and Natural Resources, Certificate in Agriculture Business, Certificate in Crop Production, honors.
he's walking to his seat, I want to give a great big congratulations to Professor Stephen Williamson for getting 100% on his exam of pronouncing names correctly. It's now my pleasure to introduce Chris Hoffman, who in addition to being a valued trustee, is an alumnus of Trenton Junior College.
All right, we're just about there. This won't take long. I've done this for several years, and I can't resist my smart aleck joke about if you paid attention to Dr. Claver, it's almost 3 females to 1 male. So if you guys couldn't get a date while you went to school here, I don't know what to tell you. But seriously, from my experience going to school here, you will find out that you have been prepared well for the future, whether you're going to work right away or if you're going on and continuing your education. The instruction that you have gotten here is second to none, and I'll stand behind that every day. So on behalf of all the alumni of Trenton Junior College and North Central Missouri College, I congratulate you, I wish you good luck, and may God bless all of you.
I now call Dr. Alley to the podium for the last very important element of becoming a graduate.
NCMC graduates, please rise. We have come to that moment where you are no longer students or candidates, but graduates. It's my honor to give you the last instruction you'll be asked to follow as you make this transition. NCMC class of 2024, please turn your tassels from the right to the left and join us as college graduates and alumni of this institution. I know I speak for the entire NCMC community when I say that our wish for you is that you go into the world and do well, and also that you go into the world and do good. Dr. Claver, your newest alumni.
This concludes our year 2024 commencement of North Central Missouri College. Please remain in your seats until all the platform guests, faculty, and graduates have recessed. You may meet your graduate on the lawn in front of the residence halls immediately following the recessional. Thank you for attending and safe travels on your way home. Graduates and platform party, please rise or remain risen. Grand Marshal Guthrie, please lead the recessional. Thank you, everyone.